People are getting ready to hit the road for Labor Day travel.
And joining us to tell us about travel expectations is Vice President of Travel, AAA, the Auto Club Group, Debbie Haas. Debbie, good morning. Thanks for being here.
Good morning. You're welcome.
So what can people that are hitting the roads expect as they head to their vacations this Labor Day?
Well, as you can imagine, it's a very busy weekend, the last big weekend on the roads in the summer. And so we'll see the busiest times on Friday and Monday. So if you can work around those time frames, that will be probably the best to avoid. I personally was up at Mackinac Island last weekend, and if you can avoid the peak times, it's no problem.
So it sounds like some people should start their travel maybe on Saturday and try to come back on Tuesday, because it seems like every year around this time as you were saying, Friday and Monday, it's just those are the perfect times to go, and it just seems to slow everybody down.
Absolutely, or perhaps head out after the news this morning.
There you go.
Yeah, I wish we could do that.
Debbie, how is the rise of the Delta variant that has limited a lot of vacations in the past? How is that affecting travel now?
Well, it's causing people to still have a very high interest in traveling, but we are seeing that about 1 in 3 people are pushing their plans out, and destinations are adapting. They're changing some of their protocols so that it's really important that you do call ahead, you know what the requirements are where you're going, and you also look at what the requirements are for the activities that you're planning. We're seeing more options for people who are vaccinated, and so, it's important that you do certainly pack your COVID items that you need, like a mask and hand sanitizer, and depending on where you're going, you may want to bring your COVID proof of vaccination.
We've been doing a lot of stories on that, and it sounds like people, well, at least a lot of people that we've talked to, don't want to have their vaccination cards. They don't want to get the vaccination. Do you feel like more people are going to be staying in Michigan because of that?
Well, travel is certainly a personal choice, and the CDC has suggested yesterday that folks who aren't vaccinated not travel for their safety and those around them. And, we're seeing lots of folks prefer to take road trips rather than other to travel. And so I think it's going to really depend. I mean, certainly we have wonderful choices in Michigan, so it's always a great opportunity for a long weekend.
Debbie, let's look a little bit ahead here quickly. How do travel plans for the end of the year and beyond look like?
Well, folks are excited to be back with family and friends. And so, we're encouraging them to really think about what they would enjoy most. Consider travel insurance, because it's a great way to protect your health and your wallet, both before and during your travels, and then work with a travel advisor. We have options that span everything from cruises to guided vacations, where the providers will actually do the hard work of keeping up with what's changing on the ground, so you can just sit back and relax and enjoy your vacation.
Travel insurance, always a good option. Debbie Haas with AAA, thank you so much for joining us this morning.
Thank you.
All right, your time now is 7:29. We'll be right back after this quick break.
Right now on Fox 17 Morning News, Ida being blamed for more deaths. We're going to show you some of the incredible video coming out of New York City as it's still in a standstill there after frightening flash flooding.
Plus, a letter from the Allegan County Health Department causing quite the stir on social media. Why the narrative circulating online doesn't tell the whole story, and what a local attorney has to say about it all.
Grand Valley State University welcoming this new recruit to its police department, 4 legs. We're going to show you the new officer, the 2-year-old Black Lab.
You're watching Fox 17 Morning News.
Thanks for staying with us. Your time is 7:33. Let's check in on that forecast that we have loved the past few days. At least I have. Having those windows open has been such a treat. And now the sun is coming up. Kevin, it's expected to be a beautiful day.
It is indeed. Ryan, I like that intro you just read a second ago when you said a freak flooding something or other. It was FFFF, something like that, and that sounded like a tongue twister, but you got through it nicely.
Oh, thank you.
Yeah, it reminded me of Frank Fricker, who fractured his foot in a freak fall and was here to buy a frost-free refrigerator.
I've never heard that before.
But he was faking, so forget it. All right. Anyway, gotta have a little fun in the morning. Ruta, you're exactly right. Beautiful sunny sky out there. Good morning, everybody. Just trying to have a little fun on a Thursday morning as we look out over the skyline here in Grand Rapids. JW Marriott, there's the Amway Grand. The sunrise just peeking over that skyline there. And I will tell you, it just came up a few minutes ago, well, about 7:08, and you can see that. Love this shot here, but you see this, and you just know it's going to be a great day. And as we look at our live Doppler radar, there's no precipitation out there. And as we pull out to a wider perspective, there are some clouds well to our west. We're going to see a mostly sunny to partly cloudy sky today. Maybe through the overnight hours, we see the clouds, the high clouds move in. And then tomorrow we'll gradually thicken the cloud cover up. Still going to be a dry day tomorrow. And of course, there's this mess that's out over the northeast United States, the New England area, through Boston, the Cape there, and in through Maine, moving into Halifax, Nova Scotia. That will eventually move out over the Atlantic. These are the remnants of what was Hurricane Ida. Yeah, we're still talking about that. Some of these places through New York and New Jersey and some of those other locations have picked up 6, 7, 8 inches of rain, broken 60-year records for precipitation. And some of these states, at least we've had reports of about 5 tornadoes over the last 24 hours into the Storm Prediction Center as well. As we look at our temperatures, look at the 40s up there in the northern country. Alma, also Mount Pleasant, Big Rapids, Fremont. These are current temperatures. 53 degrees right now in Grand Rapids. We have 50 in Coldwater, 52 in South Haven. Here's your Thursday bus stop planner. 55 at 8 a.m. for the kids at the bus stop. The smaller kids may want a jacket. The high school kids are going to walk out there in shorts and a t-shirt because that's what they do. As we look at our noon forecast, we're in the mid-70s with mostly sunny to partly cloudy skies through the afternoon and highs around 79 degrees. A very enjoyable day. One fly in the ointment, maybe some spotty showers for part of our weekend for this long Labor Day holiday weekend. We'll talk about the timing on that and have the rest of your West Michigan forecast coming up in just a few minutes. It is now coming up on 7:36. Let's talk to Rob Westerby, our traffic master, and get the latest.
In Fox 17 traffic, we are still very slow, only at about 20 miles per hour, northbound on 131. It was 30 minutes ago that the crash that started this whole thing was cleared, and they still have not been able to get out of this with 3 lanes of bumper-to-bumper traffic that starts at M6. So no crashes there. It's just a traffic tie-up that still hasn't loosened up. Aside from that, we take a look at southbound 131, just north of I-196, and this is also very slow, but it's pretty predictable because we've got this lane closure in the middle of the S-curve. So southbound from Leonard Street is slow. Northbound, it gets really slowed down right at about Franklin. Beyond that, we've got a new construction zone, actually a returning construction zone. I want to give you a heads up for it in the Grand Haven Spring Lake area beginning next Wednesday. They're working on 6 different bridges here, and they decided to suspend it in June so that you wouldn't have any lane closures or closures at all during the summer tourism months. But now it's going to come back north of on 31, north of Jackson and south of Ridge and 3rd Street. And all of the bridges here are getting work on, including that drawbridge. And this starts on Wednesday and will continue intermittently all the way through into June of 2023. But this really is what's going to get started. We consistently had backups on the southbound side of 31 from the Bascule Bridge. I'm Rob Westerby, Fox 17 Traffic.
All right, thank you, Rob. Your top stories this morning: at least 7 people are dead in New York and at least 1 in New Jersey after getting hammered by what's left of Ida. Some streets of New York City look like rivers. Below ground as well, these subways are inundated. So are a number of homes. This was the first flash flood emergency ever issued by the National Weather Service for New York City. As Ida continues to move northeast, flash flood potential is expected in other major metro areas, including Providence and Boston.
And happening today, one of the men accused in the alleged plot to kidnap Governor Whitmer is expected in court. Adam Fox is one of the suspects connected to a militia group accused in the plot to kidnap and kill the governor. Just last week, Ty Garbin of Heartland Township was sentenced to 6 years and 3 months in federal prison for a kidnapping conspiracy charge. We plan to have a full crew in federal court, and we'll bring you the latest both on air and online.
An investigation is underway following an officer-involved shooting in Battle Creek. It happened just before 4 Wednesday on South Avenue. Police say the officer involved was not hurt but has been placed on administrative leave. We've also been told there's no danger to the public at this time. Stay with Fox 17 as we learn more. A letter from the Allegan County Health Department is now making the rounds on social media.
It informs parents that their child had close contact with a positive COVID-19 case and that they could be taken away. The letter was sent to an Allegan parent on August 27th saying their child was in close contact with a positive person and that if the parents do not comply with health department orders, they could be, quote, taken into protective custody. But yesterday, the health department said the letter is not to be feared and what's been circulating online does not tell the full story. But one Kalamazoo attorney says the letter would struggle to hold up in court.
It strikes me as overly broad and encompasses too many people that isn't really narrowly tailored to the health threat we're facing right now.
This letter is a standard procedure for warning individuals if they are a potential carrier of any infectious disease. So this letter it goes beyond just COVID and for all infectious diseases.
County Health Department says they stand by that letter and hopes the community takes it seriously. They also say the note has been sent out since the beginning of the pandemic and that nobody's been taken to court. And the state releasing new COVID-19 numbers, and the news is not good.
The numbers continue to trend in the wrong direction in the fight against the virus. 4,494 new cases were reported in the past 48 hours. That means the state is averaging about 2,200 new cases a day. So far, more than 951,000 Michiganders have been infected with the virus.
And sadly, 59 new deaths have also been reported, with 36 coming from a vital records review. Over 20,300 Michiganders have lost their lives to the virus since the start of the pandemic. And Grand Valley State University welcomed a new recruit to their police department, and this one has paws. Coda, a 2-year-old black lab, is officially suited up as their newest officer. After a 6-week training program in Alabama, Coda's specialty is sniffing out explosives. Officials say not only does she add another layer of safety, but she helps bridge the gap between police and people.
Everyone loves dogs, so being able to just walk around the campus, meet students, meet faculty, staff. When I have a dog with me, everyone wants to come up and pet the dog, so that opens up conversations that I can have with that individual as well about what kind of resources the department provides to students, to faculty, staff. They just seem a lot more happy, ecstatic to have conversations with the police when there's a dog around.
Coda is specially trained, so she won't be out on patrols or used to apprehend criminals, but you will see her at events like football games and student gatherings. And this week, we are seeing a high school rivalry we haven't seen in 40 years.
A lot of people there are excited about it. Let's check in with Fox 17 Savannah Fish live at Rockford High School ahead of the big game. We've heard from the principal, we've heard from the head coach. A lot of people are excited tonight. Savannah?
Yeah, there for sure is a lot of excitement around tonight's game. Rockford versus Cedar Springs is our blitz game of the week. And while this is Rockford's second game since the season officially kicked off, these games definitely mean more than most, given that last year they were impacted by the pandemic, the stands, they weren't full, and that high school football experience just wasn't the same. But the field is looking gorgeous this morning if we take a look. I mean, it's empty right now, but what a gorgeous field, and those stands will be packed tonight with upwards of 5,000 people, according to the head coach that, like you mentioned, we spoke to this morning. Now, according to Rockford's principal, Tom Hosford, the team has, like you guys said, not played in 40 years, which is a very long time. And with the return of regular games and an exciting matchup, the energy is sure to be electric.
It feels wonderful. You know, our players are excited to play in front of their community, their fellow students, their families. We don't have any restrictions at this point, and it really is, we're fortunate to be able to have that right now. We found out last year how we missed that, and we're just excited for this opportunity.